3, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1. Action. Okay, we're on. Are we crooked? We feel a bit crooked. Are we crooked? Ooh, didn't know we could do that. Just got to remain in the centre of the frame really so that I can split the screen. Ease and grace. Actually, so nice you're here. Let's pick a colour. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh. Okay, that all came through quite, what do you call it? Phonetically, those messages. So, hope you enjoyed those. Whoever's tuning in, there was stuff there. I am onto something and I'm enjoying it a lot, and I have found myself in this lifelong observational experiment, witnessing my behaviour and seeing how it's reflected back through the fabric of reality. I have found myself recently with this experiment catching myself and able to work with duality in a way that I haven't before. And I guess when I say that, what do I mean? I know it makes sense as a sentence structure, but the deeper structure behind that, what I'm saying is I'm seeing the fork in the road in a moment within myself, my nervous system, my body, my heart, my head, the environment, sensory load, processing, so much information to decide how to prioritize, and unpacking that through a new celebrated diagnosis of ADHD, where this is the topic of conversation. So here I am playing with this from a spiritual and scientific and a self in there somewhere. And to see myself have the available resources in the moment to choose has been a wild ride. And recently, as I said, I'm getting somewhere, is I'm able to apply a technique that I've been practicing, and I want to share it with you today. And it just is working for me now. And it's 35. Yeah, I'm 40 now. I'm going to be 41 soon. It's like I've been practicing this. I'm going to cry. For like 6 years. And I don't know. I do know. There's the split. I can feel the split. I have pulled a couple of cards here. Just they're getting my attention right now, so I'm touching them for a little bit of comfort, and they are the treasures from Takashi cards, the little purple ones. And we have confidence and vulnerability, and so that's just such a nice representation of what I'm talking about with this split energy. And, you know, two things can be true at once, and what's true for me is not true for you. So I'm lending this moment to the collective. I caught myself overthinking, trying to go about my day and pushing my morning along, almost about to lose the element of surprise and delight with the creative process, as is inevitable as we navigate our way through this meat suit. Oof, I do need to check that because it might be a client who's just attracted to this energy. I'm available at the portal place today. But that was not the email sound. I'll have to make it more distinguishable in the future. Thank you for bearing with me. So the technique, I caught myself in the moment, and it's called the freeze frame technique. So it's relevant because it allowed me to catch the navigational point. I'm seeing it like that scene out of the Celestine Prophecy, the B-grade wonderful movie on YouTube. It's free if you want to watch it. Where he's on his motorbike and basically he's at a fork in the road and following signs, his fate, his destiny, his spirit. And one way lights up, it just, with this opportunity to pause the engine, to slow down the motorbike, the engine, you're able to catch a glimpse of the opportunity to decide. And the first card, a knowing card that I see here, is the Death card. Decision, the root of the word. Decide is a death process. Side. C-I-D-E. Genocide, pesticide. Decide to kill off any other option. And to go forth with clear intention to follow the yellow brick road. So, I'm going to take a moment to just settle in, have a little sip of a couple of things here. You're welcome to join me to do the same if you want to get a little comforting drink. I have my black coffee and some lovely water. Water? I don't often present with water here. Blue. Yeah, the water and fire elements are the alchemic process that are calling for my attention. And so freeze frame is a lovely surprise and delight that Spirit is sending all of these lovely ways that the dots are looking to connect in your reality so that you can enjoy your journey. So thank you for joining me today. Here we are. I'm going to read out this introduction to the freeze frame, and then I'm just going to guide us through the process. And together we're going to choose how we want to feel. And I hope that this can help you to tune your own energy to see what question you're asking of the cards today. We're going to do a collective reading. And I used this technique because I haven't yet journaled and I have messages coming through me. And I wasn't sure if they were just for me. They felt rich and ripe and right on the tip of my tongue. And the expressive form of writing just felt, didn't feel fatty enough. So I did a freeze frame technique and I was called to the cards, to the table, to the collective. And so thank you, whatever you are confidently and vulnerably sitting between the self, between your fork in the road. I hope that this reading is able to light the path that is of least resistance for you to follow and to make that clear decision or to come to clarity and decide what adventure you're going forth on. It's a new moon this weekend in Virgo energy. I really appreciate and I respect the entrance of Virgo energy, especially post Lionsgate Leo season. Let's ground into that. Thank you. Okay. Surprise and delight. The way I got there was a treasure. The freeze frame technique. Freeze frame is a multi-purpose technique that can be used in the moment for gaining clarity and stopping energy drains. It also helps to balance your mind and emotions so you can think more creatively and make better choices. Fork in the road. This technique helps you to gain a clear and balanced perspective by assessing your intuitive intelligence. The freeze frame technique is helpful to use when you have to make quick decisions or when out-of-the-box solutions are needed. The term freeze frame is used because this process is similar to pressing the pause button to stop a video, which you can do at any time. The technique helps you to stop your stress movie. I just resonate with this so much. The technique helps you to stop your stress movie in the moment so you can edit the frame and create a different outcome. Or detach from it entirely. So I added that. First, taking a time out to acknowledge how you feel about an issue can help you see judgments or depleting emotions that are lurking beneath the surface, so you don't get blindsided by your shadow. Instead, it can be a surprise and a delight to play. This is what I'm working on, thank you. Next, creating more coherence by shifting your emotions and attitudes can help you to see the situation more objectively rather than from emotions that may colour your perceptions and add to your stress. It's not just about depletion, it's about adding unnecessary adding. Being more coherent can help you see a bigger picture and also expand your awareness for new insights and options. Help you tap into that. You can read the energy in yourself. It's the mastery. Clarity or insight might not come right away. 41 years later. No, come on. This could have a lot to do with the complexity of the issue. It's funny. This could have a lot to do with the complexity of the issue, past history, and the intensity of any emotions that may or may not be related to the issue of situation. That's okay. It's not funny. Be patient with yourself. Repeat the process later or the next day and the day after and the day after and the day after until you surprise and delight yourself by realizing that you're doing it. New baseline. It will begin to feel more natural with practice. Often solutions are inspired through communication or input from others. Thank you to all of my clients. The last 9 days, everyone who's crossed my path and those of you who have sat with me and helped me illuminate through my stuff. Thank you. You give me confidence and allow me to have confidence in my vulnerability. Be sure also to notice any subtle shift in the way you feel. Shifting from feeling anxious about an issue to feeling calm is significant. When you get the giggles about it, it's even and it's when you get the giggles about the death process, I think it's time to become a firefighter or something, right? Put that to work, service. Don't run into burning buildings without the qualifications of fighting fire. Where is that coming from? It's beautiful, thank you. You've not only plugged an energy link, but you've also shifted your feeling, experience, and opened the door for a solution to emerge at another time. Oof, solutions emerging. Okay, I'm going to get a hold of my giggles because this is for us to come back to any time. You can come back to this anytime. And I'll put timestamps for here. The giggles are welcome, thank you. The freeze frame technique. Are we ready? Ready to be 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 choo choo. Oh, I had this Disney train set when I was a kid, and I got to have the whole spare room. It was like a sewing room and stuff. There was other things in there, but the whole floor was for the Disney train set. My goodness, I loved it so much, and I've been able to go back into this room. Nobody wanted to go into this room because it was like a junk room. It was the best for me, and it's just helped me to unlock different zones I can go into. Why did that just come up? Cool. there's a decision to be made about playing. Creating zones for playing in your calendar even. Okay. Interesting. I understand the fork in the road, why it was presented to me in this way, because my journaling practice is a discipline that's been longer than the heart math, this technique. And I use a practice called the artist's way. So I've really only started the first step of the path, but I love it. And it's just 3 pages in the morning, first thing that you can. And sometimes I just haven't done it, and I get to do it just before I do any brain work, because in order to be creative, I feel I need to empty out. And this is the work of, I've got the book here, Julia Cameron. So in lieu of that, this is what I called in today. I know I'm 16 minutes in and still unpacking this, but it must be relevant. Let's just get into it then. The freeze frame technique. Practicing the freeze frame technique helps you to access your intuitive intelligence and create more objectively, which can help you find more effective solutions, resolve problems, and enhance your creativity. Okay, I'm just getting called to shuffle. Step 1. Acknowledge the problem or issue and any attitudes or feelings about it. Problem or issue. Something around this confidence and vulnerability. So if any of you out there are feeling confidence and vulnerability, the Strength card. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I think we must be turning the key or turning the wheel, turning the direction from descending to ascending. The Wheel of Fortune is in the center of, this is what it is. So we are speaking from the issue, problem, challenge, opportunity, the very real reality that you might be feeling conflict around, 5 of Swords, and wanting to choose a different way, the crossroads, finding that light path, and Strength came out again. High Priestess at the bottom. I'm just going to pause a moment. Yeah, so acknowledging the problem or issue. Okay, I see why it's a Celtic cross now. Thank you, Spirit. This is a surprise and a delight. I'm loving this. Oh, it's so much relief. Yeah, the 5 of Swords is 3 different beings. They choose 3 different paths in this conflict. The 5 midway through the Swords is we're obviously at this crossroads, but there's 3 paths, like I said. It's not just duality, A, B, yin, yang, left, right, however you want to split it. It's the sense of self that needs to hold the center, holding the center, and that's the ego that we're working through. And death was here, but this is a decision. This is a controlled release. Love it. Regulated response. Nice. I'm all for it. I'm here for it. Thank you. Cheers to that. 2 of Cups. I can see the cards. Let's just focus our attention in the area of the heart. And there's this rose quartz. If you want to focus on it visually, this is encouraged to be an eyes open, but do as you will. Imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart or chest area. Breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. Find an easy rhythm that's comfortable. As you continue heart-focused breathing, make a sincere intent. A sincere intent. To experience a regenerative feeling such as appreciation or care for someone or something in your life. little lion in you. Quietly observe any subtle changes in perceptions, attitudes, or feelings. Commit to sustaining a beneficial attitude shift and acting on new insights. So take this reading in that way, and we will continue to shuffle and draw the cards from this space. Unpacking the Five of Swords, opening energy crossed with the Strength card. Okay, Spirit, looking at a Celtic cross, the energy that's in the unconscious is coming through as the Seven of Cups. The concha, I'm going to cry from joy now. The last reading was so different. Oh, thank you. The Two of Cups in the conscious position when I saw that card in my head. And that's what drew me back to guiding the practice. And the Two of Cups is what I've been saying. Hopefully you've heard it or hear it now. However you feel it, every word has a vibration. You are the student. We are the student. Page of Pentacles. But now is a time in our conscious perspective, in our conscious reality, that we are quite literally choosing the higher self. See the two cups there, the original cheers. Because I say it's bad luck to choose water. I wouldn't have done that instinctively, even though I did it earlier and came through. Because Spirit's saying it's safe to cheers. It's lucky now. It's fortunate, the Wheel of Fortune. Or we're choosing a different perspective, a lighter perspective. See the dude in the background? He's diving into that water with the freaking giggles, naked probably. Like, oh, let the compassionate ego wash over me, and let's have compassion for the ego that is washing over through you all the time. It's the instincts are in surprise and delight. We can see it now, and so we are able to renegotiate what once was our vulnerability. Focus on that which bothers you to find that confidence within. And really, if you need to write a list, if you want to put it in colors or elements, or the future vision quest, I've got a downloadable. Okay, I'll put it in the link below. It's not ready, I say, but look, Spirit's like, it's great. It's so safe to cheers. We'll come to the student energy. I want to see more. I'm so enjoying this. Thank you. Seven of Cups in the unconscious position. I see you there. And it's Six of Swords. Oh, trust in the journey ahead. Yes, and this is quite an adventure. The Fool in the position of your personal power. My God, the giggles make so much sense. Let karma clear it out. There's something I read yesterday from the Daily Stoic book. I might have to post it. Okay, we're posting them now. I thought about that so many times. But the Justice card, the Daily Stoic, it's a great book. Each day I read just one page out of it, and I just like it. It brings a different energy. Virgo energy, I would say. Justice is not Virgo energy, Libra energy. I'm talking about the book. Somehow the book has Virgo energy. Got it? I'm a student. We are all students. I like to receive my information through books, cards, images, symbolism. I'm fascinated by human behavior, so much so that my ego looked for it outside of me for so long. And now this inner quest, it wasn't fun for a long time, but it's still, I'm sure I'm going to have a cry later. Trusting the duality, there's a strong sense of self in the center here. an inner authority, the Justice card, your effect on others or others' effect on you. So I guess this confidence and vulnerability piece that we're working with is really like in that moment where we practice the freeze frame, getting these clear messages. Now I can really understand. I'm excited to see what the outcome is. Let's just look at it, because there's no need to be blindsided by the cards. The Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Did you hear what I said? There's no need to be blindsided by the cards. She's literally blindsided. She's blinded her. It's self-sabotage. Like sometimes we've put our stuff in the dark. It's suppressed emotions, thought, suppressed thoughts, or lines of thought that you haven't pulled the thread on fully and really stayed shallow. The depth of water here is shallow. I don't know about you, but I'm really understanding my trigger around shallow energy. And it's more an acknowledgement of the depth that's there. What's on the bottom of the deck? Five of Wands, another five. There's a lot of fives. There's two fives, to be dramatic. There's two fives. There's a 6 and a 7, and there's an 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Two eights and the infinity symbol. Nice. When I really focused on that and allowed it to flow, the Two of Pentacles revealed that it has its next message for us. It's the depth of the water that I was just touching on there. Okay, so I understand why we have this in the unconscious position now, the Seven of Cups, because the water element here is what's in renegotiation now. So look, understand that you can't be blindsided by your brain, your mind, your thoughts anymore. There is this revealed third path, the strong sense of self. We think it's the choice between left and right, but that's where the surprise and delight is. So she's really straddling this stream of shallow consciousness, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And the more you look and meditate with this card, you'll see that there's really an illusion of fear. She's not actually tied up to anything. And nobody's coming to save her. There's nobody coming to save her. This is between you and you, okay? Them, her, him, not gender exclusive. I feel a strong resonance in this story. I students with you. I recently got a yellow lanyard for my keys because I'm embarking on a new journey with keys. I don't need to tell you the whole story around the keys situation, but I have some issues with the keys. It's a symbol of... I'm understanding it. I've got to go through this with you now. Okay, I'm just in the 5 of this message, midway to the 10. So I feel like it's not polished enough, but this is why I'm speaking of it through this reading rather than journaling through this energy. So let's begin allowing the Hierophant, higher messages, the higher teaching to come through. I just might need to have an emotional response before I can allow myself to feel this. Yeah, okay, 5 of Wands. There's a bit of a struggle with the discipline of the gut instinct, fire energy, I get it. It's kind of those lower chakras are just entangled and meshed in the self. And I suppose those chakras, I can feel them kind of searching for the 3 pathways. So maybe we could work through them all a little bit more, creating individual pathways that would surprise and delight each of those. There's versions of selves within the selves that are a little bit gurgling with conflict in the shadow. That's great, thank you. And so that's what we're kind of like in the bottom of the deck is, I'm going to have to keep my eyes closed. That's fine. At the bottom of the deck, thank you. Yeah. First day of school. How is somebody ringing me? It's a watch. The Hierophant. I'm calling you. Seven of Cups. I'm a little confused in the unconscious energy. I get it. And I suppose like really putting yourself into the conductor of choice regarding which of those paths, which direction the traffic gets right of way to flow down the paths. Inevitably, there's maybes in all of them, and it's we're really finding the art of exploring that maybe energy in amongst duality, finding the self as the DJ of the soundtrack that's playing in your Truman Show. The Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I've reached for the Pentacles because it's the fabric of reality. It's how you choose to show up now, deciding. And killing off that last self is really not an option. I think it's really time to bring it into the class with us. We're all in school together. We're all in session together. I think we have a new 5-year period to work with this vision block. And it's likely that in that 5 years we're going to come to a place of new resistance that we'll have to disseminate. It's a new intelligence. I just heard artificial intelligence. And that's a prediction I rest in. And that's why I'm in class with the machine. And that's something to negotiate consciously with yourself. I suppose, if you watch any of those commercial I'm trying to say like movies and stuff, thank you, you'll find the your own lost it. It's okay. Compass, I suppose. Yeah, you got what you needed. I just got real shifted by the Strength card. Because the infinity sign. Okay, look, it's because I know it makes sense to you. The sentence structure seemed to make sense to me as it was coming out. But there is a deeper structure that I felt makes sense. I felt it click collectively for all the different people in the class, the energies in the class. The Five of Wands. I think that's the thing. We've probably got conflict with others that's showing up, and so I just hope you know that we're in this together. We're in the boat together now. Moving forward, you choose this spouse. What is that? Only the clothes on their back. Simple? No, minimal. Simple, minimal. Streamlined. I felt the boat. Slickstream. The glistening, the wake of the boat was just cutting through the water. So nice. The weight. It's ergonomically sound. Yeah, I think we can trust this system. I think. The Fool, thank you. That fun, surprise and delight. I want to bring it back, please. How can you show it to me, Spirit, this way? I want it back. It's not gone. It's in the boat with you, the child, the inner child. Thank you. She's right here. Having the time of her life. Just wants to be with you, really. Just let's go together. Don't leave any parts of the self behind. Get an extra helmet for the passenger on the motorbike. Allowing love into your life. If it's romantic love for you, I just felt that so strongly. Not to say that it's not for me, because, yeah. We're all calling in love we're all renegotiating our ability to receive and love from an unconditional self, and to trust that the universe will always reveal the lightest path And as we consciously work through that which is unconscious, we'll be able to put ourselves in the conductor perspective, position, and choose what we want to play. You know, you can choose the music because you're driving now. It's you. You're the guide. You're the inner child. This is the ambiguity of this card. I'm not making it up. Hear me now, believe me later. I believe you now. The boat. What's in the boat? Okay, I want clarification on that. Six of Swords, clarification. This is in the position of the future. We're in school. Ooh. Another Wheel of Fortune. That's because it's the direction. I'd like you to shift the soundtrack more. What you're consuming. Why did you put them away? Your choice, yeah. Two of Lovers. No coincidences. It's the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles. It's really time to work on this. I mean, sorry. I would like to choose another way to say that for you. Or, yeah, okay. There's a little bit more guidance required. That's okay. It's nice. It's really nice. I feel this like rejection coming through, like you're not ready yet, but you are for love, is it? You are. It's just, you can feel it. Appetite. It's understanding the root of the desire with those chakra work, that chakra. Stay in school. I'm studying right now. The ego gets to stay in the class with you. Your ego. Can you bring your dog to school? Do you know what I mean? Like the animal instinct, the lion within. Show and tell. Okay. It's the root of the instincts. Validation from outside of us. Five of Wands. Is that why I'm playing with the bottom of the deck? Five of Wands. Yeah, it's the validation. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. It's so good. Say it out loud. The movie, the validation that you need from outside of you, I'm getting it all inside of me and I'm just enjoying it so much. And I know that there's parts of me that needs to share it. There's versions of me that wants to share it. The ego, it needs to be tickled. And healed. The Five of Pentacles. I was tortured with tickling as a kid. It's not fun for me to remember that. But I'm sure it was meant in jest. So, you know, people don't know that Five of Pentacles, thank you. People don't know that, people don't know what they don't know, you know, and we don't know what we don't know until we know it. And that's what I think we're just working on this last pentacle here. See this one? Look, it's just this, it's like, that's why, you know, keep going. Allow yourself time to feel the slipstream of the journey of the water. The cutting of emotion. Where the emotion cuts, keep working, keep chipping away. Chip, 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 cut, cut, cut. Whistle while you work. Five of Pentacles. That's 3 5s. Okay, we got it. This change across the board. Regulated response. You can choose. The Lovers is choice. Thank you. The Lovers... Thank you. Gratitude is the doorway to authenticity. I am feeling that. Two of Pentacles. Thank you. I know the soundtrack. This is hitting. This is landing. I can feel it in my ears. Thank you. Okay, I just had to move my volume up so that the headphones were loud enough so that the collective could hear it. I think we're all getting this calling to share the message or share, transmute, dance. I don't know how that's the same. It's a choice, just go with it. Dance. Choreograph. Higher learning, like rather than freestyling, Got it. I've got it. I've got it. Practice. Practice. You fucking... Good job. Good job. Good job. You got to get that validation, man. Bring yourself in, the higher learning. Okay, look, whatever it is, the certificate, if you need to like write the letter or get the reward or appease the inner child or appease, ease, wind, I don't know, air. Yeah, there's a new line of thought that's going to come through. And this creative process, it's no mistake that I'm replacing, interesting. I've morphed into the reading rather than the journaling today. Journaling is swords energy. The pen is like a sword that cuts to clarity. But it's a process, right? It's a practice, not an event. This is in the moment, freeze frame, interrupt the movie, invite surprise and delight to interrupt, to save yourself from the shallowness of this reality. You have to. I mean, there's so much more available choice, and yeah, it's risky. You might choose a snake, but my goodness, could be a gummy snake, might be yummy, gummy, you know, let it do its thing. Let the news come when it comes. Don't tune into it. Stoic. Bring yourself in from church. Bring yourself into the church. God, Hierophant. Okay. What do you want to clarify? The higher perspective, your higher self, the higher intelligence. That Justice card is talking now. The effect on others. I guess it's like looking. I didn't finish that validation message. I can hear it. That's the work that we're still doing. That's why we're clarifying the Six of Swords with this. You know, put into the GPS the maybe. You know, like go for no and be okay with maybe. Yeah. And just get your soundtrack ready for the ride, because you know the songs you want to queue up. The full, taking the leap now, with vulnerable confidence, to trust that the universe that's your personal power, right? You got this. Do you need more? Just keep going. Then, why don't I go over there? The Lovers. Okay, I don't know. What do you want to know about that? Because the Two of Cups, the Lovers, cut the deck, the Hierophant, higher union, the Loves, the soundtrack. It's like, okay, I'm in the Two of Pentacles now. The Two of Pentacles, the headphone, we're going through it. The water, you meet them in the water. There's something kind of cross-secting with an opportunity. The ship's in the water and out closer. I want to show you what I see. Can you see what I see? The ship's in the water. Sip by sip, choice by choice. Document surprise and delight moments, the joy that you experience. Tend to the inner child ego daily, momently. Freeze frame. Use the freeze frame technique when you feel resistance. Okay, I like that. It's great advice. My mouth, nourishment, the cup. There's something about this. The first sip, the first cut is the deepest. The first sip is the most nourishing. So I think it's consciousness. Okay. Got it. The first sip, reaching for the first conscious moment as you are aware of yourself in the day, is the first opportunity to interrupt to play your soundtrack, your desired soundtrack, and you'll be able to, this is what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to grab the path of least resistance and choose the lighter thought, and choose the lighter thought. The first moment in the morning is the least resistance, 6 of Swords. And then you'll be able to agile. You want to be agile through the day, and so knowing where you need guidance is probably the biggest question of vulnerability around, I don't even know where I'm going, let alone how to get there. That's not true. That's self-sabotage. That's shallow thinking. Dance it out. Move. Feel into the body when the thought of that comes in. Maybe the heart is not enough. The body, because it'll show you the resistance. I'm being interrupted. How do I feel about it? I guess it's to be expected at some point, isn't it? And so it is. See you next time. Thank you. No one's ever knocked on my back door before. Let's see.